Now, are you tired of dying like this? Or maybe this? Now, those things are part of every first-person shooter. From Apex to Fortnite, believe me or not, even MMOs. Now there are content creators that makes it look easy. Jokestar playing aggressive with any gun. Miney, being Miney. And Dregzmn being satisfying as fuck whatever he does. Like and subscribe so I can afford a haircut. Now is it because we get bot lobbies? Or is it because we're simply just better? Allow me to elaborate. Codm's peak content is competitive. Especially the Nihaos are all about IQ when it comes to S&D, I mean Jesus Christ. Players are about to be sweaty because they don't only watch, they learn. For example, when the pros walk, the crowd walks. When the pros use the Fennec, the crowd uses the Fennec. Now sweats learn from the best so they can play like the best. But with one exception. No rules. Believe me when I say this. Pros will use tripmines if they're not banned. Does it degrade them in terms of skill? Nope. So tripmines and stacking are very normal. It's basically like shitting your pants. Eat some nachos and burritos and drink some milk and follow up with tea, and I guarantee the next 3 farts will contain some small amount of shit. Now, how do we not die while rushing? Is it by the element of surprise? Is it by getting bot lobbies? Or is it by being born better? Probably yes, but not in the way you think. If you ever courted someone and it said no, then it's a no, papa. No chances on that one. You can't force that particular being to love you back. Same with tripmines. You can never force them to not use tripmines. Now if we accepted that fact, we move on to anticipation. Now before rushing, keep in mind, they will be using tripmines. The most common spots for tripmines are firing range wood, standoff bakery, and coastal winery. These are the spots that you should be aware of. Now, you'll see me rushing them spots from time to time, but like I said, anticipation. And with anticipation comes awareness. If I rush a certain spot and I go yaboom, I am never rushing that spot again, no. There are plethoras of ways to rush. Common rushers as a route. Avid rushers play by what the opposition provides. Trip mines by mid, I'm rushing B. Trip mines at mid and B, I'm rushing A. Trip mines at every corner of the map. Don't push spawn then, papa. Wait for them to make their own move, then rush. Also, just in case you don't know, there is a perk that will prevent you from dying from this. Now, trip mines awareness is the easiest thing to manage in terms of rushing. Now comes the hard part, the campers and the passive players. Passive and campers are two different things. Think of passive players as a CTTV. They cover a certain area in order to defend or oversee. Campers, however, are helpless pieces of shit. Passive players are most likely common high Q players. They will prefer ARs, LMGs, and snipers. They will hold every head glitch, know every nade angle, and will be aware of your rush routes. Now against these types of players, I recommend two types of tacticals. Smokes and stims. Now why smokes? Every passive player holds angles. Now how could they hold something they can see? Prioritize smoking the area they are guarding, not the position they're at exact. Personally, I start my smoking habit at mid. I can play by what the defense provides. I can still remain unpredictable with the amounts of ways I can go to. If you smoke mid, automatically this guy will look at that certain spot or reposition. You see me doing this every video, Grandpa, I swear. Now why stims? Stims give you a small amount of speed boost, enough to catch them off guard, but never enough to do it twice. Stims actually requires a skill gap where you need to be committed at what you're doing. Because if you think twice while stimming, you're dead. It is what it is. Now it's time to teach you how to handle the Sons of Beaches. Again, part of every game that exists, so we really can't complain why they exist. If they're playing like this, it's either they're still learning the game, have a bad device, or they accepted the fact that you're just better. This light's so bright, I swear to God. Campers are low-skilled individuals with no taste for a human life. Okay, that doesn't sound very nice. Campers are worthless pieces of shit. Yeah, that's definitely better. These supreme beings are very unpredictable. They could be in a bush, in spawn, or by their home. There is no way you can straight up predict these beings, and that is why you always need to be ready. You notice why me or some aggressive players shake their screen? Not like the ones you see on TikTok, no, but the ones you see in YT. Yes, shaking screen or moving screens has a purpose for aggressive players. It keeps our hands warm, it keeps us ready, we will never be caught off guard. The key here is just anticipation, man. Always pre-aim corners, check the most undesired locations, always expect an opponent whenever there's info or not. Because at the end of the day, that's what rushing's all about. Mastering the element of surprise and sharing dominance in the lobby. Now these are the basics of how to rush perfectly. I haven't teach whenever movement's necessary or nah. I haven't spoiled what's the best gun for rushing. So if you want a part 2, help me make this video reach 1000 likes. So yeah, I'll catch you on the next one. Bye bye.